Y'all, this little girl, bless her heart. It absolutely sucks what happened to her, but at the same time, she is very, very lucky to be alive, or that this incident was not worse. This is your reminder to be careful in the ocean. So a summer vacation turned horrible when a little girl was attacked by a shark. This was in Florida. The attack reportedly left her without a right hand. So 9-year-old Leah Lindell was snorkeling off the coast of Boca Grande with her mom Nadia and her siblings. This was at around noon on Wednesday, June 11th. She was then bitten by a shark. Witnesses have since reported that about an 8-foot bull shark was able to bite off the girl's right hand and part of her wrist. It was said she came out of the water on her own and she was completely covered in blood, as you can imagine. Reportedly, with the help of construction workers who were close by, her family called 911 immediately, and they then made a tourniquet out of a beach towel to try and control and stop the bleeding the best they could. Leah was then airlifted to Tampa with her father, which was about 100 miles away. She was then admitted to emergency surgery with the hopes of reattaching her hand. One construction worker reported that they were on their lunch break when they heard the little girl screaming. The men then rushed to the water to help, and at first they didn't know there had just been a shark attack. They said her hand was just hanging there and you could see the bones. Bless her heart. Reportedly, her mother, Nadia, is an Instagram blogger, and she reportedly posted an update to her supporters shortly after the shark attack on her baby girl. She asked that the family be kept in people's prayers. In an update to news outlets, her mom Nadia has since said that the doctors had to get arteries from her leg to her hand. They then got the blood flow back to her hand, and they had to instill pins and bones, and there are still open tissues. She said she'll have to be monitored in the hospital for about a week, but thank goodness she can move her fingers. Her uncle also told news outlets that the doctors were able to perform a miracle and put her hand back together. She will now have to have physical therapy once she is released from the hospital. According to reports in the Boca Grande area, from May to July, it's known as tarpon season, which is when the large fish are in large schools in the area of Boca Grande. Now, this active season also coincides with shark mating season, so it just makes for the perfect storm. So yeah, this is super scary, but I'm so thankful it was not worse than what it could have been. I'm so glad she survived. My prayers go out to her and her family. Be careful, y'all, and before you come at me saying, well, this is the shark's home, I know that clearly. But it's still important to be careful because these sharks can be anywhere. I've seen so many videos recently with these larger sharks close to the shoreline, especially in Florida. I'm going here in a few weeks to Florida and it scares me. I'm so careful in the ocean. I don't get too far out. For more content, make sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.